What's up, y'all? Welcome back. It's me. Today's about ingrown hair. And that's when you shave or cut your hair and it grows back into your skin and it causes irritation, causes bumps, and they hurt. But I'm sure you never would have thought that an ingrown hair could cause life threatening problems. But that's exactly what happened to this man, this father named Steven, that he tried to pluck, or he did try to get out an ingrown hair from his groin area, and it just caused him a multitude of problems. Like I said, this happened to this man named Steven, and it happened back in 2022, and the whole thing was being documented by his sister, Michelle. He plucked an ingrown hair from, his groin area, and that's what the articles are calling it. And, after that, he had to go to the doctor, and they found a rare bacteria which led to sepsis, and that caused blood clots, pneumonia, organ failure, and acute respiratory disease syndrome. That then progressed to septic shock, which is where the body experiences a drop in blood pressure that can cause damage to your lungs and other organs and kidneys and stuff. It's just kind of crazy how all he got all of this from an ingrown hair that he took out. It's dude, was this some fucking super ball hair or something? Dude, what was up with this ingrown hair that caused all of these problems? Real quick, I just want to talk about sepsis for a little bit, and it's an extreme reaction by the body's immune system that it overdrives itself and it causes it to attack its own tissues and organs. It's a silent killer that triggers a bunch of life-threatening complications like organ failure and even death if not treated. Really, anyone can be affected by it, but it's older people, very young people, pregnant people, and just those with overall health problems that are more susceptible to it. And that's what this dude was dealing with, or some stuff from it. And he could have died, which he didn't. I'll tell you what his chances are in a bit. But this disease also destroyed his heart, so he couldn't go through surgery, and he was also declared brain dead. So he had to go into a medically induced coma so that he could heal. And once this happened, he had a 4% survival chance. 4%, 96% chance that you're gonna die. And doctors thought that he was going to die. And remember, this was all brought on by a ingrown hair, near his groin area. Could have been a ball hair, could have just been one in the area. Just it could have been something like that. And think about it like that, it's kind of crazy. It's dude, if it grows, if you have one that's ingrown, you take it out. Could this happen to you? Probably not. I'm sure it's super rare because the bacteria is rare, but still, it's what the hell? And imagine how the family felt, because it seems like they cared because the sister was documenting this whole thing, unless they were doing it for clout. But I don't think they were doing it for that because I'm pretty sure it just barely blew up. But the kids could have thought that their dad was gonna die. That mom was probably thinking, "Oh, my son's gonna die before me." The sister's like, "Oh, my brother's dying." It's imagine what you have to feel. Cause I hope I never go through that. Since this is sad, and especially over something as minuscule as an ingrown hair. It's can you imagine that, thinking that you lost someone just because of something that's so small and seems so insignificant? Anyways, after a while, he was brought out of the coma so that they could perform the open heart surgery on him, and it was a success. But they had to incubate him for 36 hours since the blood wasn't closing up the wound. So then after that, he had to go through a second surgery, and I just think that's gotta suck because you went through the first surgery and you people thought everything was good, but then because you weren't the wound wasn't healing right or wasn't healing at all, you had to go through a second one to counteract the first one. So it's just super crazy because it's this is all started from something so small. And something else that I found kind of baffling is that a bunch of hospitals didn't believe him. They just thought that he was making it up. So it's dude, shouldn't hospitals be taking people's concerns more seriously? It's if he goes in with pain, shouldn't they have gone ahead and been oh, yeah, come in, we'll check you out? Because, maybe this could have been prevented, or maybe, he would have gone out of everything sooner. I don't know, what hospitals' regulations are, or, what they have to follow, but I feel that's what makes more sense to me. But now he's okay. I think from the TikTok I saw, he was released what is 6 months ago. He's released back in November, so that's hold up. He was released about 4 months ago. Was totally off. But yeah, so he seems to be doing better. So I just hope the best for this guy and his family too. If you want to see all the TikToks the sister posted, it's Michelle Bell 111. On TikTok. And I didn't show them here because I don't think I'd be allowed to show a bunch of them, and also I couldn't save them, and I just didn't want to screen record. But yeah, but that's pretty much it. Hopefully, like I said before, I hope everything works out for them. And yeah, I guess you gotta watch out for ingrown hairs, because what if you're next? And I'll be for real, if I was bigger and I had sponsors, I feel like it'd be messed up, but this would be a pretty good video. Put in a sponsor for Manscaped or something. So yeah. Anyway, see you guys and goodbye.